Hello everyone, this is Richard from Wisnetworks. Today I'm going to show you the WisCloud controller features by this video. Okay, let's go to the first page. At the login page you can see we can input the username and password. After we logged in, we will come to the dashboard. At the dashboard you can see that we have the access point, online user. For the online user, you can find we have the PC users, laptop users, and the mobile users. At the interference part, you can see the rogue IP numbers, the SNR, the signal quality, and traffic. And now you can see the top access point and the total users for different SSID. At the network usage part, you can see the signal, the SSID usage for 24 hours or 30 days for the upload or download and the maximum online users. You can also unclick some part of this statics and see only the download or upload traffic. At the user part, you can see the user OS type, user signal strings, to identify the different type of users in the network. Okay, so let's go to the map. At the map part, you can see that we have the access point and the controller locations on the footprint of a building. And if you press the label, you can see the access point name showing on the map. For the detail, you can see the IP address, the SSID, channels, and for the coverage, you can see the overview of the coverage. For the users, you can see the access point users attaching to it, connecting to it. It is judged by our software. And the topology, you can simply check the access point is connecting to the controller or it is not available to connecting by wire. You can also define your own footprint of your building by uploading to the controller. Alright, so let's go to the next part of the user. The user part, you can see the username address and the IP address and the SSID it is connecting to. And also showing the access point it is now connecting to, the signal quality and the download and upload history. For the detailed user information, you can also check the statics and the history. At the history part, you can see the user uptime and the user download and upload traffic. It kept around 7 days through this user connecting to this network. The event notification and tips showing the users connect or disconnect to the access point. And it is also showing some roaming features, some roaming activities of the users. You can choose the period of 1 hour to up to 30 days. Let's come to the access point part. At the access point part, you can see the access point now in our network online. The status showing run means the access point is online, and if the access point is online, it's showing the green color. The detail will find the access point model name and the software version. You can see the users online to this access point. In the config, you can configure the access point one by one using this feature, but most of the time we are using the massive configuration. Also in this part, you can see the AP group. This group means that we can divide different access points to different group, and you can also define different SSID template to this group to make them as different signal. Here we create another group. For example, we can choose several access points as one group and only one SSID to it. Then only these two access points would be different signal broadcasting. At the wireless config part, you can see the signal now we are using. Now in the network we have 3 SSID, and for the SSID we can define that It is applied only to 2G or 5G or all frequency. In the security, you can choose the WPA2 PSK encryption. And at the RF management, we can change the auto optimization time period with at least 20 minutes or 1 minute a time, or we just by menu to adjust it. The access point policy defines the version upgrade automatically or manually. We can also enable the wireless uplink, means that when access point is down, you can use another access point to act as the repeater to connect into the network. The auto admit means that when the controller is find an access point, it would auto admit to the network and making it work. AP blacklist means just disable some access point. User policy, we can define the load balance. With more users each access point or more bandwidth of each access point. That is different performance using this feature. The speed group, we can define the user speed limit for both download and upload. It is directly attached to the configuration of along with the SSID and encryption. The user MAC filter just to define the blacklist of users which is not allowed to connect to this network. The guest policy now we define with no authentication of phone and dynamic password and portal account password. You can define the account password here, and the user can, when the guest user is connecting to the Wi-Fi network, it is only allowed to input the correct account and the password. Then they can access the network. At the system part, you can see we are defining the firmware upgrade with online version server. If you input a correct version server like wisnt.com, several seconds later you can see there is new version available. Then you can directly press the upgrade. The controller would upgrade to the newest version 10 minutes later. The push mail feature would help the administrator to get notified by the new status of the controller. Alright, so here is the brief introduction of our cloud access point controller features overview. For more information about this product and the features, you can directly contact our sales or our support. Please visit www.wisnetworks.com to find more information. Thank you for watching.